Hi everyone! Welcome back to this video in English lesson. Course with me, Yustaka. Yeah, today we are going to continue our discussions with chapter 9, and then this is the material, or this is one of material that you will have in chapter 9. Yes, that is about present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. As usual, before we start our discussion, I'm going to show you the lessons go. First, students are able to differentiate use of present perfect simple and continuous. And then the second one, students are able to know the patterns of present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. And then the last one, students are able to apply them in sentences, knowing the function by differentiating, and then knowing the patterns, and then learn to apply them in a sentence. And then next, we are going to start with present perfect simple. Present perfect simple. Based on the titles, we have present perfect simple. To show you an activity that has started in the past and now we know the result, or we can feel the effect. Even the kind of activity already happened in the past, but now we still know, or we still feel the effect of that kind of activity. That is in present perfect simple. We will start with the patterns. Affirmative, we will start with subject, have or has as the auxiliary, past participle or verb 3 and then object. For negative, we will add not after auxiliary, and then for interrogative, we will put have or has as the auxiliary in the starting point of the sentence. Remember, whenever we want to make a sentence, we have to be careful with two types of sentence: verbal and non-verbal. Verbal sentence or verbal statement, whenever you have two verbs on that sentence, like these patterns, but non-verbal sentence, you don't have any true verbs. You always, or you will have to be an auxiliary or non-verbal statement or non-verbal sentences. I'm going to show you later on the next slide. So this is for the pattern of present perfect simple. Subject, auxiliary have, has, past participle. Have and has related with subject that is used. If you have singular subject, so you have to use has. He, she, and it. And have for plural subject plus I. They, we, you plus I. Okay, let's go to next slide. Present perfect simple is often used with since and for to talk about situations that began in the past and continue up to now. We are going to get to know the difference between since and for. Look at some examples. Mrs. O has been a teacher since 2002. Since followed by a specific point in time. So since can be used whenever you want to press the starting point of the activity. But for, look at point D. Rita knows Ram. They met 2 months ago. She has known him for 2 months. For plus a length of the time. Whenever you want to focus on the duration of the time, so you have to use for. I have been in the city since last May. That is specific point in time. We have been here since 9 o'clock. Specific point in time. That is for. Point D. Rita knows Ra. They met 2 months ago. She has known him for 2 months. And last, I have known Rob since I was in high school. That is a specific point in time. Okay, so that is about since and for as two of the example from time signal in present perfect simple that can be used. Next slide, we have another condition that you can use or in another or in these kinds of situation you can use present perfect simple. The present perfect simple can talk about events that have or happened before. The exact time of the event is unspecified. Or in another word, you can use present perfect simple whenever you want to express an activity that you don't sure when is the exact time of that activity. On this condition, you can use some kinds of time signal in present perfect simple. Ever, never, yet, still, and then already. Look at the example how to use them. Have you ever seen snow? Ever in interrogative. No, I haven't. I have never. I have never for negative. I have never seen snow, but Anna has seen snow. Last, have you finished your homework yet? Yet. On this situation, yet is used in interrogative sentence, and then look at the position of yet. Yet is taken place in the last part of the sentence. I still haven't finished mine. Still, position of still is after the subject. Jack has already finished his. Already is taken place before the verb or after auxiliary. And if you know, sometimes we can use just. Just is taken place as already, same with already. So, the adverbs or time signals of present perfect, ever, never, yet, still, and already are often used with the present perfect. Already for positive and interrogative sentences, yet for negative and interrogative. Be careful with the position. Yet is in the end of the statement. Ever and positive and interrogative. Never is always in negative. Okay, so whenever you find a sentence that has or that use never, it means that statement automatically is in negative. Okay, let's go to next slide. The present perfect simple can also express an event that has occurred repeatedly from a point of time in the past up to the present. As I told you before, that present perfect simple can be used to express an activity that has started in the past. And now we know the result, we can feel the result of the event. That is the example. We have had 3 tasks so far this term. This event may happen again. You may have the 4th, the 5th task, and so on. And next one, I have met many people whom I can hear. The next time, you may meet another person. Okay? So the time signals on present perfect simple that can be used are already, yet, so far, recently, since, for, ever, never, just, and the other one. Okay, let's go to next slide. Yeah, that is the end of slide for present perfect simple, and now we have present perfect continuous. So actually, what is the difference between present perfect simple and present perfect continuous? Look, and the present perfect simple, as I told you before, that for express an activity that has started in the past and now we still feel the event. Okay, we know the result, so our focus is in the result. But for present perfect continuous, we focus on the process of the activity. Present perfect simple is in a result, but present perfect continuous is in a process. Okay, when we talk about continuous, Of course, it will have to be and verb in. Here are some patterns that you can have. Subject, have has, been, verb in, object. Subject, have or has, does not, does been, verb in, object. Berarti repeat. Have, has, subject, been, verb in, and object. Okay, that is for the pattern of present perfect continuous. And next, the present perfect continuous of progressive express how long an activity has been in progress. In other words, it expresses the duration of an activity that began in the past and continued in the present. Remember, focusing on the progress. I have been sitting at the desk since 7 o'clock. It means I have been sitting here for 2 hours. Or, it has been raining all day. It's still raining right now. 2 of the examples show us about the process. See? Now, the next line. For non-progressive state verbs such as learn, remember, when we talk about continuous, we have to be careful with 2 kinds of verbs, state and action. State, whenever that is related with someone's feeling, you cannot see the movement. So on state verbs, you cannot change it into verb in. But for action verb, for an activity or for verb that you can see the movement, eat, speak, run, write, and the other one, for action, you can change them into verb in. Okay? Here are some example of state verbs. Know, love, hate, remember, want, belong, owned, seen, have, and the other one. So be careful with state verbs, okay? Yeah. On the slide, we are going to talk about how long progressive and for some, it's mean of all verbs, the idea of how long can be expressed by either tense, present perfect progressive or past progressive. How long have you been living here? Or how long have you lived here? Or another example, Al has been wearing glasses since he was 10. Al has worn glasses since he was 10. Either tense can be used only when the verb expresses the duration of present activities or situations that happen regularly, usually, habitually, like live, work, teach, study, wear glasses, play chess, or etc. So that is about how long in present progressive or present progressive. Next, here are some exercises that need to be finished. Yeah, that is functions or more. You can replay this video to know more about things of war. Yeah, make sure each of you finish this exercise, and then this is the exercise about present perfect continuous and simple. You also have to finish it, and then we are going to discuss it whenever we are in online class. Yeah, that's all about present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. Thank you. See you on online meeting. Bye bye.